Oil trains may soon be rolling into the Port of Vancouver. They're the same kind of train that derailed and exploded in Canada this month with tragic results. And officials are saying they're safe and will bring many new jobs to the area. But should you worry? Welcome, everyone, to KOIN 6 News at 5:30. I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Jenny Hansen. And those trains from the oil fields of North Dakota would travel through the Columbia River Gorge and come close to downtown Vancouver on their way to the port. Ken Boddie joins us now. And Ken, how much crude oil are we talking about here?
Jenny, we're talking up to 380,000 barrels a day coming into Vancouver on several trains a mile long. Now, once it gets to the port, the crude will be transferred to tankers on the Columbia River, headed to refineries in California and Alaska.
Port of Vancouver commissioners approved a 10-year, $45 million lease for 41 acres of oil terminal facilities at the port. Burlington Northern Santa Fe trains would bring the crude into the terminal for storage and then transfer to tankers on the Columbia River. Port Commissioner Jerry Oliver says it's an economic windfall for Clark County, creating 200 construction jobs alone.
Permanent jobs at the facility will be on the order of 80 to start, and these are family wage jobs.
But critics worry that a train accident could result in disaster, like when this train derailed in Lac-Mégantic, Quebec earlier this month, killing 42 people and destroying much of the town.
Accidents happen. That's why they call them accidents.
We are being bamboozled into thinking that we must guzzle oil no matter the cost.
Dan Saris of Columbia Riverkeeper is also concerned about the possibility of trouble at sea once the oil is transferred.
A spill of really any size on the Columbia River would have an incredibly negative impact on water quality in the Columbia River and on salmon habitat. And then there's people downstream who drink the water.
The terminal would be run by Tesoro, along with the Savage companies. Savage spokesperson Curtis Dowd.
There will be a lot of opportunity for community involvement and engagement in the process, and we intend to continue to have an open dialogue.
It's a big deal. Thank you. Thank you.
Now that the port has signed off, the proposal now goes to Washington State's Energy Facility Site Evaluation Council.
And that council makes its recommendation to Governor Inslee, who makes the final decision. The trains could be running in a little over a year. Ken Boddie, KOIN 6 News.
And we'll continue to follow that story closely. Meanwhile, the debate still goes on about coal trains in Portland, with hundreds turning out this month to protest their arrival. The route would lead trains to a transfer facility in Morrow. The coal would then be sent down the Columbia River to Klatskanai, where it could be placed on ships to Asia. Now, project leaders say it would bring in thousands of new jobs and millions of dollars. They plan to have operations up and running by the year 2015.